So, good morning. Welcome to Kundalini. What we're going to work on today is my favorite chakra, the heart chakra. Um, if you've been in any of my other classes, I've been teaching on the chakras and on the 10 bodies lately. Really trying to put the focus on the inside, on turning the eyes and the awareness inside, because everything that we see, the way we experience the outside world, all stems from what goes on the inside, And the heart chakra is an extremely yummy chakra for many reasons. Of course, it's the love and compassion and forgiveness and all that good stuff that we all crave. But it's also the judgment and the grief and, guilt and that kind of thing. So there's other stuff there. But it's the balancing point between the physical chakras, the lower triangle and the upper triangle, the real celestial divine light energy. It's this balancing point where everything merges. And we need all of that in order to effectively make our way through this life, through this human world. We came here with a mission. We came here for a reason. Most of us don't know exactly what that reason or what that mission is. We just kind of follow piece by piece, day by day, which is what we're supposed to do. The heart is the guide because the heart has all that information. It knows why we came here. It has the divine information, and it also knows how we're supposed to move through this humanness with all of our messiness, with all of our shadows, right alongside all of our light and all of those things that we want the whole world to see. So the heart is really an amazing filter of all this energy. And it's also so much wiser than the mind. And so in order to move through all times, but especially now, it's so important to be able to move forward with compassion and move forward with the mindset of allowing others to really be where they are and still standing very strong in your own space. So the heart, when we have an open heart, it allows us to do all that. What I found when I took my Kundalini yoga training was that even though I know that one of my superpowers is my open heart and my ability to see yours, no matter what. That's one of my superpowers. But I also found that there was a part of my heart that was closed. I was given this 40-day sadhana. We were all given a 40-day sadhana from Gurmukh, and she sent me this meditation to open the heart center. And I was like, this has got to be a mistake. I got an open heart center, all right? I even went as far to write to her and say, I'm not really feeling this meditation. And she kind of wrote back and said, it's for you. And what I found as I went through it, that there were parts of my heart that I was keeping very safe. And so that's the thing about the heart chakra. In order to really fully dive into its wisdom, we need to fully dive into the openness of it. We need to allow those places in our heart that we keep safe so we don't get hurt to open a little more. So we're going to work on opening the heart center a little more today. We'll start by tuning in though first. So close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart center, rub your hands together, create that fire. And then bring those palms to stillness, the thumb moving into the sternum. And we'll open with Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. A nice deep inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Pause and feel. Allowing that vibration to move so deeply into the heart center, to move through every chakra. inviting the divine wisdom of you to come up and out. And then we'll move into our next chant, Ad Gare Name. We do it as a celestial communication chant. So it's Ad Gare Name at the heart, Jugad Gare Name, third eye, Sat Gare Name, opening up to the heavens. And then Siri Guru Deve Name, bringing the palms together in prayer and back to your own heart. 3 times. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name, Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name, Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. Pause, eyes closed. Just feel an amazing energy of protection moving to you, through you, around you, from you. Protection more than anything from those vrittis, from those fluctuations of the mind. The stories that our minds tell us. And take a deep inhale. Bring that prayer up overhead. Squeeze the pelvic floor, the navel center. Squeeze everything up, up, up. Reach up through those fingers. And then as you exhale, let your hands come out wide, slowly moving through your auric field. Basking in the energy of you, feeling your own sense of presence and purpose. As your fingertips merge with the earth. Pausing for a moment to accept and appreciate the support coming from below. And then maybe for a moment, turning your palms up to pause and appreciate the support coming from above. And then bring the arms out to a T, let the palms face out, as if you're pressing a wall away from you. To merge and connect and appreciate the support coming from all around, the left and the right, and the front and the back. And then letting your palms come flat onto your heart center. Pause for a moment again. And this time, really appreciating the support coming from within. And then opening your eyes. I'm going to start with a little bit of breath and a mudra. So this is called the Fearless Heart Mudra. Okay, and what you're going to do is take your palms, place them face up, take your right wrist, cross it over your left, bring the backs of your hands together. You're going to connect, interlace the pinky fingers. You're going to interlace the ring fingers, and you're going to interlace the middle fingers. A little awkward, right? You guys both got it though, it looks like it. And then take the pointer and the thumb together on each hand into Gyan Mudra. So a little awkward, but once you're there, it's pretty cool, right? Then you're going to bring that right to your sternum so that the one little circle is just lined up against your heart and the other's facing out. Just close your eyes. Begin to breathe long and deep in and out through the nose. Long, deep breaths. Begin to notice your posture. Let your shoulder blades move toward each other as you grow a little taller. Notice the grounding of your sit bones. And then let your body relax as you take those long, deep breaths, beginning to visualize this beautiful beam of light entering through the crown as you inhale, moving all the way down to the root. And that same beam of light traveling up from the root and out through the crown as you exhale. And bringing in a sense of peace and power. And releasing anything that no longer serves, creating space for more. And as you breathe in this mudra, fearless heart mudra, Abhaya Hridaya mudra it's called, begin to feel a connection to your inner truth, to your inner fearlessness, that warrior inside of you that rises up in the face of adversity and says, I choose to love even more right now. I choose to remain open, to grow even more right now. In the face of adversity, in the face of fear, in the face of grief, allow this mudra, the energy of it, the vibration of it, to open you more. Instead of retreating, growing so big from that heart space, that the energy moves around everything like a giant hug. And as it engulfs everyone and everything around it, allow yourself to be included in that equation. Allow yourself to be engulfed by your own fearless love, your own fearless heart. Feel any agitations in the mind begin to clarify, clear, calm, as the heart takes over from the mind. And all that's left is a sense of peace, trusting in the strength and the vitality of your own heart space. A few more long, deep breaths here. And after your next exhale, release the mudra. Let your hands move, palms down to your knees. And just feel for a moment. Begin now to spinal flex, cat-cow, bringing that heart forward and then arching back. Starting off a little slow as this is our first movement into moving the spine this morning. And then as your heart moves forward and back, begin to pick up speed, letting your breath move with the spine, move with your body. And as you speed up the pace, the breath gets a little quicker. And as you get quicker and quicker, moving almost to a point of breath of fire, begin to feel that navel center engage. Feel that watery creativeness of the second chakra begin to flow. And feel that grounding in your root chakra, creating this foundation, this right to exist beneath you. So all of those energies rise up into the heart. And then come to center, bring your Hands to your shoulders, thumb in the back, 4 fingers in the front. Begin to inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Twisting the spine now, warming it up in a different direction. Again, going nice and fast as your spine warms up. As we move through these exercises today, we're going to find balance in the heart center. An open heart, a compassionate heart is not a heart that can be easily fooled. It's not a heart that doesn't have heart. It's a heart that moves wisely into this world and owns its yes and owns its no, and realizes that its yes and its no is not the ultimate truth. It's our own individual ultimate truth. The wise heart knows how to bring peace to any situation. Sometimes by agreeing to disagree, sometimes by standing in the shoes of someone and saying, wow, this is what it looks like through your eyes, through your heart. I never knew. I never knew. Come to stillness. I'm going to roll over onto all fours, tabletop. I'm going to do a couple more warm-ups, and then we're going to start the Kriya on our feet, actually. Not a whole lot of Kriya start on our feet. So once you find yourself in tabletop, just check your alignment. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And then begin nice deep hip rolls here, really moving deeply into your seat, spinning around, letting your heart come forward. Stretching the body, getting everything moving. Came into this world, every one of us, with a purpose, and I believe that part of everyone's purpose is peacekeeper. Some people are here to stir it up a little bit, absolutely, but ultimately to keep the peace, to remind each other of our true identities, our Satnam. Begin to move in the opposite direction. So what if we all came here as peacekeepers, as lovers of each other, of life, lovers of love? What if we came here to neutralize the false beliefs of the mind that tell us there's so much to fear? Come back to center. And then curl your toes, lift your hips up to the sky, coming into downward facing dog. Kundalini yoga, this is called triangle pose, actually. And then just move your hips from side to side a little bit, maybe bend your knees deeply and then straighten them again. And as you find that point of stillness, you can walk your hands back to your feet. Find yourself in standing forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Let yourself sway from side to side. Feeling heavy in those feet, really allowing yourself to ground into your feet. Notice if there's any tension in your waist and your hips. Just try to move in a way that you release that tension, letting yourself just kind of melt into the pose rather than being forced into it. Come to stillness once again. Let your arms go. Bend your knees a lot. Bring your arms forward as if you're reaching toward me. And then come all the way up to stand. Reach up to the sky. Bring those palms together in prayer. Down to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a few long, deep breaths here. And we're going to begin the Kriya right where you are with breath of fire. So hands in prayer, your body relaxed. Begin to inhale and exhale through your nose, even inhales and exhales, nice and steady. Navel pumps up and back with each exhale. And keep going. The other thing about breath of fire is that the focus is meant to be on that navel center as it moves up and down. The rest of your body can be so relaxed. And when it's in a relaxed state, it allows the breath to move through much more freely. When that breath, when that pranic energy moves through in and out, it's this beautiful cleansing process that happens in with the new, out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, both with gratitude because the new we need to stay fresh to move forward. The old is what was new once, is what propelled us forward into where we are now. So much gratitude as you breathe this breath of fire, as you allow this breath of fire to breathe you. The fourth chakra involves the heart center, the lungs, the thymus, the back and the front, the chest, the arms, the fingers. Feel all of that clearing. To pump this breath of fire through your entire body. Fire, transformative, releasing, making space, that masculine energy that opens the door for that feminine energy to move in and encompass this world with the compassion and peace. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath in. Squeeze the pelvic floor, the navel center up. Squeeze everything up. Exhale. Let your hands come down to your sides, eyes closed. And just for a moment, breathe nice and naturally. And let everything settle back in. Turning your attention inward, noticing any sensation anywhere. When we do these practices, if you can pause afterward and notice what's going on in your body, often you'll get little road maps as to where the energy maybe is a little slow or maybe too quick. Noticing the sensations in your body, are they balanced? Is there something calling your attention? If there is, make a note of it. Revisit that later. When opening your eyes, you're going to bring your hands right in front of your chest. Make fists, thumb on the outside. You're going to begin to move one arm forward than the other, punching into the air in front of you. Eyes closed. And just keep going. Moving out that which is holding you prisoner in your own heart. Sometimes we have to fight our way out of those boxes that we created around ourselves, those stories about why we're not lovable or why somebody else isn't lovable. This chakra is our right to love and be loved. And people can love us so much, but if we are not receiving that love, if we have these shields up in front of our hearts, then there's nothing anybody else can do to make us feel loved. And the same is true of anybody else. We can't make somebody feel loved. However, we can flow love to them and not withhold love. Right? The mind tells us that some people are worthy of our love and others are not. Everybody's worthy of our love. The way that we physically interact with people, that's a different story. Right? In these human bodies, there are people that we need to stay away from. Right? I have some people who've been in my life in the past, some old relationships where they were toxic. I needed to not be around those people, but it didn't mean I had to hate those people. I could still love them from afar. I could still appreciate that they were here for a purpose, that they played a role in my life, and that they too are worthy of love, whether they know it or not. Really moving that energy. Go a little faster for the last 30 seconds. Really moving whatever's left in there, whatever's holding you back. Imagine this crumbling of this wall, and then another, just crumbling as this amazing energy emits, rises, emerges from your heart center, filling every pore in your body. Pull both elbows back, hold those fists. Take a deep breath in, pull back, come to stillness. Take a deep breath in, pull that root lock. Hold the breath, squeeze everything as if you were just trying to implode inside your own body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release, let your hands come down to your sides. Pause and feel. The element of the root chakra, anahata, is the Sanskrit name of this heart chakra. Unstruck, never changing, and air is the element of the heart. It fills every space. It moves lightly. It brings with it nourishment, knowledge. And from here, bring your arms up to a V. And you're going to begin backward circles with your arms. Nice wide backward circles, just circling. It doesn't have to be real fast, it can be your own pace. But Joy, bring your arms all the way down when you circle. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Beautiful angel wings, moving that energy. Imagine yourself doing the backstroke, moving through clouds, feeling the sun on your face, flying around the atmosphere. Maybe let a smile come to your face. So you allow the playful energy of a child to move as you move the air around you, the energy around you. Maybe you can even begin to feel this tangible sense of moving through something as your arms circle backwards. Beginning to develop a relationship, begin to dance with the unseen. Ask yourself, if peace in this world begins and ends with me, can I love this world exactly as it looks right now? Can I totally and completely love this world exactly as it is right now? Inhale your arms all the way up overhead. Pull root lock, squeezing everything up. Let your fingers spread and become really stiff as you reach up, up, up. As you exhale, bring your palms together, hands to the heart center, pause and feel. And then inhale your arms out to the sides, nice and wide, palms up overhead. And as they meet, bring that prayer through the center of your body, dive down toward the mat. Bend your knees a lot, planting your hands on the mat. Step one foot back and then the other. Let your knees touch the mat gently. Bring your big toes together, knees nice and wide, and let yourself sit back into child's pose. Breathe here into the front and the back of your heart. Noticing the expansiveness of your heart. As you really bring your focus to your heart and breathe fully, front and back. All of a sudden, the boundaries of skin begin to melt away. The energy that moves from me to we starts to move into your awareness. The energy of anahata, unstruck, the true identity of who we are, moves on the breath as we breathe it in and out. It begins to permeate even the darkest spaces inside of us, in our minds. It brings a lightness there, an ability to see myself in a different light, an energy of acceptance, because if we can accept things exactly as they are, ourselves, others, situations, that's when they have permission to begin to shift into something else. When we can allow them to be exactly as they are, then there's a choice. I can be this. Do I want to be? Do I want to change? Breathe that energy in and out. And then very slowly begin to walk yourself up to a comfortable seat. We are going to be sitting for the rest of the Kriya, so if you'd like to put some blankets underneath your seat, do that. Once you're settled in, you're going to bring your hands in front of your heart, palms down. And you're going to interlace your fingers and let the thumbs touch. So all the other fingers are interlaced, the thumbs are touching, palms facing down. And you're going to inhale up to your third eye, exhale down to your navel. Inhale, third eye, exhale, navel. Close your eyes and just keep going. So you're clearing that space, the upper chakras, all the way down to the power center. Moving the energy of the power center, the truth of who you are, your own right to manifest your own desires into this world. You're moving that through the filter of the heart, up through the higher chakras and back down. Clearing the energy, moving at whatever pace feels good to you. Your breath can be natural or it can move with the movement of your hands. Your choice, whatever you're moved to. And then as you bring your hands up, start to just bring them to the area of the throat and down to the navel, throat and navel. So now a little bit of shorter space, really clearing out 3, 4, and 5. That power center, the heart, the throat chakra. Throat represents the energy that we put out into the world and the way we receive the world. Right? Through communication, energetically, pure communication. Listening to the needs of ourselves, listening to the needs of others. Filtering that through the heart and allows us to create a space where it's safe to be who we are, which can be really scary if your world is a place where there's a lot of judgment or a lot of shoulds. When we're locked into believing everything we think, then we bury that part of us that comes up and says, wait, no, maybe not. We push it away, we try to hide it. This clears that energy. Who I am, what I think, what I need to say. That's the energy that begins to come up as we clear the space. Now bring your hands in this position, steady at your heart. Take a deep breath in. Pull that root lock, navel center comes up, pelvic floor comes up, eyes roll up, looking at the third eye. Everything else is relaxed right now. Holding the breath in, that central column being held, rooted. And then exhale. Let your hands come down to your knees. Pause and feel. From here, let your arms come up, bend at the elbows, palms forward. Your elbows can be resting against your ribs. Your eyes are going to be closed and gazing down toward the nose. And you're going to move through Kirtan Kriya Satanama. So it's going to be Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So starting with the pointer and thumb together, then middle, ring, pinky. So eyes are closed, focus down the nose, and at your own pace, chant Sa, Ta, Na, Ma as you touch your thumb to each of those fingers. I'm going to let you do this in silence, 3 minutes. Still letting the mantra move across your lips through your mind. Release the mudra, bringing your hands to your knees. Chanting Satanama a few more times. And begin to whisper Satanama. And begin to mentally vibrate Satanama as you allow your voice to come to silence. Now releasing the mantra entirely. A few natural breaths. From here, with your eyes remaining closed, relax your eyes. They don't have to be focused at your nose anymore. You're going to take your right index finger, place it gently against your right nostril. And begin to inhale through your left nostril. Exhale gently, long, deep through a rounded mouth. Continue that way. So inhaling through the left nostril. Exhaling through a rounded mouth. Long, slow, deep breaths. You can either leave that finger there, or if it's more comfortable, or you like to really connect mentally in your mind, energetically, you can let that right hand float down and just in your mind breathe in through that right, through that left. And after the next exhale through the rounded mouth, let both hands drop to your knees. Just begin to breathe naturally for 1 full minute in silence. Now consciously tune into the energy of your heart, Anahata. And Shrak, it means that beneath our stories and our beliefs and our wounds and even our joys, there is this place that never changes. It's this place of boundless love, this wellspring of compassion. It's always there, bubbling under the surface, waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be invited into any situation. Bring yourself there. A place that's not affected by any of this human drama. It's not affected by our physical aches and pains, by our mental anguish, by our broken hearts, the things that we've witnessed. From here, make your way on to your back, moving immediately and deeply into Shavasana. I'm going to rest here, allowing the energies that you have stirred up, acknowledged, brought to the surface to kind of marinate. Breathing deeply as I journey up the path, a gentle breeze caressing me. The air flows through me, and with each breath I take, reaching the vantage point, I become still. Awareness permeates my healing heart as it resonates with the beauty of the earth. Lungs expanding, heart expanding, breathing in compassion and purity, breathing out, releasing fears, self limitations, sensing love, feeling connected, my soul is alive, no longer pulled back, fears transcended as I let go, letting go of the pain, the hurts, the regrets, forgiving others, forgiving myself. May I be happy, may I be well, may I be at peace, choosing to embrace life and love deeply, enriched with peace and compassion, a deep sense of centeredness. In full surrender, my energy flows more freely. The petals of my softening heart open, willingly vulnerable, connecting with my true self, the seat of my soul, love being my highest wisdom, my budding heart opening. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be at peace. I can see the divine in everyone. We are all one. All is one. Eternal, complete balance. May we all be happy. May we all be well. May we all be at peace. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing movement to your fingers and your toes. Letting your head rock from side to side very gently. Beginning to stretch and move in any way that serves. Slowly bring your knees into your chest. Palms and soles of the feet come together, rubbing, creating that amazing fire. Then place the heels of your palms on your cheeks, the fingers over your eyes and your temples. Pausing, taking in the energy of you. And then moving those knees back into your chest. Bringing your arms out to a T, taking a spinal twist to the right. And then to the left. And coming back to center. Rocking up and down on your spine or rolling to your right. Coming to a seat. We're going to move into a final meditation. And this is the meditation that Gurmukh gave me. The meditation to open the heart. The chant is Sat Kar Tar. Sat Kar Tar. Palms together, the heart to start. Sat Kad Tad. Sat Kad Tad. Sat Kad Tad. Sat Kad Tad. Close your eyes and we'll begin. Sat Kad Tad. 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 Sat Kar Tar, 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 Sat Kar Tar. Keep going, singing, chanting at your own pace. Inhale deeply, bring your arms out to the sides, palms facing as if you were pressing a wall away from you. Hold the breath in, squeeze that root lock. Exhale, palms to your knees, eyes closed. Silent meditation for 1 minute. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Bringing your hands to your heart center, please join me in sealing our practice together with a long Sat Nam. Inhale deeply. Sa. Nam. Sliding your thumbs to the space between your brow, dropping your chin into your own amazing radiance. Be love, believe, be true to you. Sat Nam.